I don't want to have to struggle to achieve my goals, and you shouldn't either. In the past, I'd fight myself to wake up early, have a workout routine, and get 8 hours of sleep. Now, it's more effortless. In this video, I will share 3 simple mindsets that make it easier to show up every day to make progress towards what's important. Hi guys, I'm Karina. I am a product manager currently living in Seattle. I moved here from the Philippines and I am excited to share my experiences with you, hoping that they can help. So now let's talk about the 3 things I want to share with you today. So number 1 is know what you want. It's so much easier to hit a target that you are aiming for. At the same time, you will also end up not aiming for useless targets that isn't your actual main target. So let me give you an example. Currently, I am in my fitness era. I'm physically doing more and I'm more active than I've ever been in my life. But at the same time, I don't feel mentally stressed by all of these activities. Ever since moving to Seattle, I've always been doing some kind of yoga, some kind of walking, or some kind of Pilates. However, I didn't really have a set routine. Because I didn't know what I want, there was so much uncertainty in my mind. Should I be doing this, or should I be going to the gym, or should I be running instead? Like, what should I actually be doing? Until one day, I really sat down with myself. I really thought about what are my fitness goals. So for me, it's to have a sustainable routine that I could maintain for the rest of my life. Number 2, it's to gain more muscle, to get stronger. And number 3, it's to get a bit leaner. These are my goals. What should I do? And so from that, it was extremely clear. Okay, let's go to the gym. Point being, previously, I used to do whatever class, whatever felt interesting at the time with no sense of why I'm doing the thing. And what ends up happening is I waste a lot of time and energy debating, thinking, deciding what I should do. So if you are able to take that out by committing to something that you know is in line with your goals, it makes it way easier to say no to the random thing if I knew that it's not really something that is core to what I want. Tip number 2, learn to accept short-term pain to unblock mental roadblocks. For example, for the longest time, I was struggling to wake up at 6 a.m. to do yoga. For a long time, I knew I wanted to do it, but I just could not make myself get up. And I would have a bunch of excuses, which were all incredibly valid, like my sleep schedule, or it's so cold. It's literally 5 degrees in the morning. How am I gonna get my ass out? I'm not gonna get enough sleep at night. And it's just so hard. There's so many excuses. However, one thing that has really helped me overcome this is one day I was just like, you know what? It's gonna suck. Waking up at 6 is actually going to suck for a few days. It is true. I'm going to feel so bad because I won't have enough sleep for few days before I adjust. And this is gonna take time and energy and it's gonna mess up my whole thing. Anyway, telling myself that the thing was gonna suck made me realize like, oh, actually, I can deal with just not having enough sleep for that day. It's gonna be fine because I know after a week, I'll get better. So I feel like this has unblocked that mental roadblock that's been preventing me from doing the thing. And then so to me, it just ended up feeling way easier. I'll give you another example. Posting on social media. Like, I'm talking about the act of posting, right? Especially if you're new to this. It's just very cringe. I suppose if you're a creator, you might know what I mean, where you're about to post your picture or your video and you're thinking, if I post this, no one's gonna watch it. What if everyone watches it? What if everyone judges me? What if no one likes it? What if my grandma thinks I'm weird? The truth is, it is gonna suck. It is gonna suck to have to put yourself out there. Putting yourself out there is a hard thing, and it is going to feel bad. But then when you tell yourself, people will judge me, things you're like, actually, I can deal with that. That's not really the worst thing in the world if no one watches it. Or it's not really the worst thing in the world if someone thinks it's weird, they'll just unfollow me, and that's not really a bad thing. So telling yourself that uncomfortability and that thing going to be sucky feeling is a part of it helps you overcome it. And it's a huge lift to your mental load. So that in itself reduces a lot of anxiety and stress for me personally. And tip number 3, make it easy. As you may know, a lot of these things that we want to accomplish are typically long-term goals. For example, getting a job. That requires months of preparation and dedication. Getting fit, gaining muscle. That takes months of dedication at the gym and nutrition. All of these things require so much consistency, and you owe it to yourself to make doing these things and staying consistent as easy as possible. What this means to me is that if you have the resources to do so, you should be spending time, money, and effort to make these things easier for you if you know it's a priority. For example, when I started working out at the gym, I struggled a lot because I did not know what to do. And so I ended up just kind of like jogging around on the treadmill and then I'd go home. Not super effective. This time, now that I knew that my goals are clear, I asked my friend who is a personal trainer to help coach me. So that eliminates that roadblock of I don't know what to do. The thing is, you want to be able to eliminate any friction that might cause you to not be consistent. I do understand that sometimes people don't have the resources or means to, for example, pay a personal trainer to tell them what to do. My point is not that you need money to accomplish anything in this world. It's more like you have to look at what you have and use that to your advantage to be able to unblock these things for yourself, and that will make it much easier. That would empower me to start on the plan I know I need to do to accomplish my goal. So in short, make it easy. Make it easy to be consistent. So to summarize this video, you guys are great just as you are. However, I know that it is human nature to want to strive for things, to want to be better, and we need to be able to do this in a way that still allows us to stop and smell the roses. So I hope my 3 tips were helpful for you. Know what you want, accept short-term pain, make it easy. I hope they were helpful for you and may you thrive and grow. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. This is my first time trying these sit-down videos. I'm really curious to know what you thought about it. Please leave a comment and let me know if this was helpful for you.